Hi, you. Welcome to Pure Fit Living. You know I'm all about helping you take control of your health, and today we're diving deep into a topic that's near and dear to my heart, your liver. This vital organ plays a crucial role in detoxifying your body, processing nutrients, and so much more. See, for many people, liver damage is like a silent ninja, slowly sneaking up on you. It often goes unnoticed until it's too late. It starts with your liver cells getting all puffy and inflamed, like a pufferfish about to blow. This inflammation is your liver's way of signaling that something is wrong. Over time, this leads to scar tissue, and eventually those little liver cells, those hard workers, start to die off. This process is known as fibrosis, and if left unchecked, it can progress to cirrhosis. It's a sad story, and it's often called slow liver death. Dramatic, right? But it's a reality for many people. But what causes this whole slow-motion disaster? What are the triggers that set this chain of events into motion? Well, I'm going to tell you, and frankly, it might make you want to throw your TV out the window. Don't actually do that, please. The causes can be quite surprising. But seriously, the culprits might not only shock you, but also really tick you off. So buckle up, Buttercup. We're in for a wild ride. Today, we're going to uncover the 7 sneaky signs of liver damage. Those little red flags you might not even realize are connected to your liver. These signs can be subtle, but are crucial to recognize early. Because here's the thing about liver damage. It's like that friend who never calls until they need something. It stays hidden until it demands your attention. It doesn't usually show up until it's the main event. By then, it might be too late to reverse the damage. By the time you feel it, up to 90% of your liver could be, let's just say, out of commission. This is why early detection is so important. And trust me, I'm speaking from experience. I've seen firsthand how devastating liver damage can be. Back in my 20s, I had my own run-in with liver damage, and let's just say it wasn't pretty. It was a wake-up call that changed my life. But hey, that's a story for another time. For now, let's focus on prevention. Let's get you familiar with these signs so you can avoid a similar fate, all right? Knowledge is power, and being aware of these signs can make all the difference. All right, let's talk about the #1 sign of potential liver distress, and that is a feeling of fullness, tightness, or even straight-up pain right underneath your right rib cage. This sensation can be quite alarming and uncomfortable, making it hard to focus on anything else. You know that feeling when you've eaten a whole pizza by yourself? That bloated, heavy sensation that makes you want to lie down and never get up? Yeah, kind of like that, but less delicious and more concerning. This isn't just about overeating. It's a signal that something might be wrong internally. This pain can be a real pain in the, well, you know, it can be sharp, dull, or even throbbing, making it difficult to ignore. It can even decide to take a trip up to your right shoulder, down your arm, or even hang out in your back near your shoulder blade. This referred pain can be confusing and misleading. I remember experiencing this myself. It was a confusing and worrying time. At first, I thought it was my gallbladder throwing a tantrum. The pain was so intense and localized. I mean, it's right there next to the liver, so it's an easy mistake to make. The proximity of these organs can make it hard to pinpoint the exact source of the pain. But nope, it was my liver sending out an SOS. It was a wake-up call that I needed to pay attention to my liver health. You see, your liver is the big boss when it comes to your gallbladder. It oversees many vital functions in your body. It's the one that says, all right, gallbladder, time to release the bile. This coordination is crucial for digestion. Bile is like the superhero of fat digestion, and the gallbladder is its trusty sidekick. Together, they ensure that your digestive system runs smoothly. Now, when your liver is struggling, it can create this traffic jam of pain that travels up a nerve called the phrenic nerve. This nerve connects the liver to the shoulder. Think of it like a highway of discomfort going straight to your right shoulder. This pathway can make the pain feel more widespread. And let me tell you, no amount of massage therapy is going to fix that. The root cause needs to be addressed. It can also cause a real pain in the back, especially around the rhomboid muscle near your shoulder blade. This muscle can become tense and sore. So if you're experiencing these symptoms, don't just brush it off as a pulled muscle. It's important to consider other possibilities. It could be your liver trying to get your attention. Ignoring these signs can lead to more serious health issues down the line. Now, the second sign your liver might be waving a red flag is a noticeable dip in your energy levels. And no, I'm not just talking about needing an extra shot of espresso in the morning. We're talking about a consistent lack of get up and go, a persistent feeling of lethargy that just doesn't seem to go away. You might not feel completely wiped out, but you'll notice you're just not as powerful as you used to be. It's like your internal engine is running on low. Like your battery is stuck on 50%, and no matter what you do, it just won't charge up fully. This energy drain can show up in different ways, affecting various aspects of your daily life. Maybe you can't quite make it through that workout like you used to, finding it harder to push through those last few reps. Maybe you find yourself hitting the pillow earlier and earlier each night, craving more sleep than usual. Or maybe, just maybe, you feel that familiar wave of exhaustion crashing over you after every meal, making it hard to stay awake. And let's be honest, who wants to feel like they need a nap after a salad? It's not just about the food, it's about your body's response. This fatigue, my friends, can really put a damper on your daily grind, making it tough to stay productive and focused. It can even make simple tasks, like getting out of a chair or off the floor, feel like you're climbing Mount Everest every single time. And let me tell you, no one wants to feel like they need a Sherpa just to get off the couch. It's a sign that something deeper might be going on. So if you're noticing a decline in your energy levels, don't just blame it on getting older. It's not always about age. Your liver might be trying to tell you something important. Pay attention to these signs and take action. Let's talk about the third sign your liver might be throwing: a silent rave itchiness. And no, I'm not talking about the kind of itch you get from a wool sweater. This is a deeper, more persistent itch, often in your hands and feet. For me, it was the bottom of my feet, right near the arch. Talk about a pain, literally. This itch, my friends, is caused by bile salts building up in your tissues. It's like having a party in your skin, and the bile salts are the uninvited guests who just won't leave. And you know what? They tend to get really rowdy at night. It's like they know you're trying to wind down and get your beauty sleep, so they decide to crank up the music and start breakdancing on your nerves. So if you find yourself scratching like crazy in the wee hours of the morning, it might be time to show your liver some love. Now, sign number 4 is a bit more visible, shall we say. I'm talking about those tiny red dots or spider veins that can pop up on your skin. These little guys are like the warning lights on your car's dashboard, except they're on your skin and a lot harder to ignore. What's the deal with these red dots? Well, they're often a sign that your liver is struggling to filter out excess estrogen. And when I say excess estrogen, I mean estrogen is throwing a party and everyone's invited. Now, for my ladies out there, you know that estrogen can be a bit of a diva. It can wreak havoc on your hormones, causing everything from mood swings to sleep problems. But here's the thing. Estrogen dominance can also affect men. That's right, gentlemen, you're not off the hook. Excess estrogen in men can lead to some, shall we say, interesting side effects, like developing a bit of extra tissue in the chest area. And no one wants that. Moving on to sign number 5, and this one hits close to home for a lot of people: thyroid issues. You see, your thyroid is like the engine of your metabolism, and it relies on the liver to convert thyroid hormone into its active form. Think of your liver as the mechanic that keeps your engine running smoothly. But when your liver is struggling, it can't quite keep up with its mechanic duties. This means your thyroid hormone doesn't get the memo that it's time to get to work. And when your thyroid hormone is slacking off, it can lead to a whole host of not-so-fun symptoms like fatigue. Because who needs energy, right? Hair loss, which is never a good look, higher cholesterol, and dry skin. So if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, especially if you've already ruled out other potential culprits, it's worth having a chat with your doctor about your liver health. Now, let's talk about sign number 6, and this one is a real downer: low vitamin D levels. You see, vitamin D is like the sunshine vitamin. It's essential for strong bones, a healthy immune system, and overall well-being. But here's the catch. Your liver plays a crucial role in converting vitamin D into its active form, the form your body can actually use. So when your liver is out of whack, it's like having a solar panel that's covered in dirt. It's not going to absorb and utilize that precious vitamin D as efficiently. And when your vitamin D levels plummet, it can lead to all sorts of issues like inflammation, muscle spasms, ouch, and a weakened immune system, which is like giving a free pass to every cold and flu bug out there. And last but not least, we have sign number 7. And this one is, well, let's just say it's not the most pleasant topic to discuss. I'm talking about dark urine with a strong, unusual smell. It's like your urine is trying to send you a message in Morse code, but the only message is SOS. Now, I know talking about urine isn't exactly glamorous, But trust me, your urine can tell you a lot about what's going on inside your body. And when it comes to your liver, dark, smelly urine is definitely a sign that something's not quite right. So if you're noticing a change in the color or odor of your urine, don't just flush it away and hope for the best. It's important to pay attention to these signs and get checked out by a healthcare professional if you're concerned. Now you might be thinking, okay, Dr. Berg, you've given me a laundry list of scary symptoms, but what's the root of all this liver drama? Well, my friend, let's talk about the villains in this story: sugar, starch, and seed oils. These three amigos are like the toxic trio wreaking havoc on your liver. They're the masterminds behind fatty liver disease, inflammation, and a whole host of other health problems. And the worst part, these dietary devils are everywhere. They're lurking in processed foods, sugary drinks, and even some seemingly healthy options. The food industry loves these ingredients because they're cheap, addictive, and highly profitable. But here's the good news. You have the power to fight back. By ditching the sugar, starch, and seed oils and embracing a whole food, nutrient-dense diet, you can give your liver the TLC it deserves. And if you're looking for a powerful tool to help you on your journey, I highly recommend checking out my video on the keto diet. It's a game changer for liver health, and I'm confident it can help you get back on track to living your healthiest, most vibrant life. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below and let's get started.